Hey there. Today I'm going to be talking about... There was a guy in there. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about elevators. Now, everyone knows elevators. They go up, down, sometimes up, but not always down. Uh-oh. But there's a lot more to elevators than you would think. There's a bunch of information that goes into elevators that people don't really know until a situation where they actually need to know. Hello? Elevator? First, let's get into some backstory. Back in 236 BC, Homo sapiens first discovered the pulley system. Okay, maybe not Homo sapiens. There, that seems more appropriate. Elevators were usually used as an easy way to hoist and maneuver different objects when using them in construction. Ooh. And what better thing to hoist than people? But that brings me to my next point. In order for these machines to be safely used by people, there's gotta be some rules that need to be followed. Which brings me to my next point. This video is sponsored by the Building Code Act. I'm just joking, I'm not sponsored. Now, in order for elevators to be used in everyday use, they must fall under these categories. They must be safe in an emergency, properly maintained, fire safe, and they must be fully operational, unless otherwise stated. To start off, elevators have one extremely important function, and that's, in case of an emergency, they need to be able to bring relief and relaxation to the occupants who are in the elevator, and they need to assure them that they're in no danger and help is on the way. In every elevator, there should be what's known as a two-way communication system. This system allows the user to communicate with the operator of the elevator. Hello? 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 This feature allows the operator to notify emergency services to come and rescue the occupants from the static elevator. Thank you, sir. Next item on the list is elevator maintenance. Elevators need to be maintained every 12 months to make sure that everything is running safe and operational. Maintenance that is performed on elevators during this maintenance check is the tensile stress in the cables, checking the functionality of the buttons, and checking the communication systems to see if they are all operational. What? I didn't hear anything. I just said maybe the lines are down or something like that. Alright, now let's talk about fire safety. It's understood that if a fire is present in a building, it's not the smartest thing to use the elevator. Oh no, wait! That still doesn't mean that elevators can't be fire safe and be fire separated. There are guidelines that need to be followed in order to have the elevators fully operational during a fire emergency. There are regulations that outline the amount of time that elevator shafts are required to have in order to be fire resistant in order to provide a safe evacuation. These guidelines are based on the floor assembly. If the fire resistance rating on the floor assemblies is less than 45 minutes, so is the fire resistance rating for the elevators. Last on the list is just the overall functionality of the elevator. There are certain guidelines that state if and when an elevator is needed in a building. If the building is more than 1 story tall and it's not connected by any ramps, then an elevator is needed. That being said, that also means that the size of the elevator is also crucial. Most elevators in residential buildings are stated to require an accommodation of an emergency stretcher in a horizontal position. Hold the elevator! those are just some of the main things that the building code needs to think about when you think of an elevator's operation. But there are some other things that are thought of when you think of elevators, like the relaxing elevator music. The fact that you don't jump in elevators ever. Hey, kid, what do you think you're doing? Do you know the rules and regulations that state that elevators should be treated with kindness and respect for the safety of the other occupants? Yeah, didn't think so. The fun noises the elevator makes.
4th floor.
Thank you, m'lady.
Excuse me, I'm not your lady. I'll have you know that I have very high standards, son, and there's no elevator in the world that will take you that high.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Yeah, I like the stairs better anyways. And that's all I have for you. Thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed. And I hope you take some of this information with you when you're riding your next elevator. Until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye!